I do think that's set us back probably a year or two. And that's something that's going to have to be regained. Confidence around interacting, confidence around safety, and getting people back traveling, I think is important. This year, the expo will be a little bit more tricky, but our theme at the expo is reframe your future. We want to look at how we can help companies to strengthen their resilience to get through the pandemic and come out of it even stronger. So it's really about helping companies get through the disruption of the pandemic. And we're holding 13 seminars and 2 knowledge sharing sessions with alliance partners at the expo, ranging from sector-based sessions on automotive and smart cities to broader business-themed sessions on the future of tax, big data, and analytics, and insights on China's 14th five-year plan. We're very for the reform and very for what the Chinese government is doing to help companies list and to help companies grow in China and in particular in Shanghai. So we're able to help. And the more there's transparency around companies and the more disclosures there are, the better. And I think that will attract more foreign capital. Anything that the government can do to help business is helpful to everyone, including EY. I also think because of the pandemic, safety is very, very important. And I know Shanghai has done an outstanding job when it comes to safety. Like I said, it's a great city with tremendous opportunity. It has done some great things in terms of inviting business, in terms of making it a business-friendly environment. So I think the city itself has done everything it can possibly do in terms of inviting business and so forth. I think the issue more in the near term will be relationships with China as a country vis-a-vis the rest of the world, and that's something that is not a Shanghai issue. It's an overall China issue, and so there I do think that there has to be more open dialogue. I do think the pandemic has actually hurt those relationships from around the world. And when I say that, I include Europe, the US, even some of the countries in Asia Pacific. So I think some open dialogue around the pandemic and around how do we get past the pandemic is important from a country perspective. But when it comes to the city of Shanghai, the city's done remarkable things for business. And I think the pandemic has shown, and this is something we're seeing, that all companies have to become much more digital if they're going to operate on a global basis. And the pandemic has just shown that even more. But then there's the other side of the pandemic, which is I do think while people haven't been able to travel and to interact, physically, I do think that's set us back probably a year or two. And that's something that's going to have to be regained. Confidence around interacting, confidence around safety, and getting people back traveling, I think is important. We continue to invest in China and in Shanghai. The CIE is one. We've been part of IBLAC for a long time, and we continue to grow in Shanghai. Continue to hire many people. As I said, we have 16,000 people all over China, and that's growing. We will hire more people really across our business in audit, in tax, and in consulting, and strategy and transactions, probably with more of a focus with skill sets in technology. This will be important going forward as we transform our business to the more use of technology. So, people coming out of school and people with experience in technology is going to be important.